Hi, this is Vidya Gita and today's topic of discussion is Hingu. Hingu is Asafoetida. It is also called devil's tongue in English because of its alliaceous or bitter smell. Sorry. In Malayalam it is called Kayam. In Tamil it is Perungayam. In Telugu it is Ingwa. So let's begin our journey with Asafoetida. So what is Asafoetida? What is Asafoetida that we usually get from the markets? It is actually an oleo gum resin. What do you mean by oleo gum resin? Oleo means oil, volatile oil. Gum means gummy portion, and resin means this has resin in it. And what is the percentage? Resin is in its maximum, like 45 to 65% of this Hingu Asafoetida has resin, and 20 to 25% is gum, and 4 to 20% is volatile oil. So that is the oleo gum resin. And if we get a sample, how can we know that it is a true resin? Because resin is a acting principle that alleviates the disorders. So we have to make sure that the sample contains resin. Sorry. And how the tests are two. They are general tests and specific tests. General test for resin is that all resins are insoluble in water, and they are soluble in organic solvents. And this resin, our resin Asafoetida, is soluble in carbon disulfide, and it is because it has a gum portion. It is when triturated with water, it forms an emulsion of yellow-orange in color. And the specific tests, we have two tests. First one is with sulfuric acid, and it's a very interesting test. You have to take a petri dish. Hope you remember what a petri dish is. It's a plate-like thing, and we used it in our chemistry labs. That very same petri dish, not that, okay, a petri dish we have to take, and we have to break the Hingu and make sure we get that freshly fractured surface. That is highly essential for the test to work out. And that after breaking it, and we put that on that petri dish, and what we have to do is just pour drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. That very moment we get to see a beautiful reddish brown color, and that signifies the presence of resin. And a slight confusion may arise if we opt. Two varieties of Hingu are there, red and yellow. With yellow variety, the test is very clear. With red variety, sorry, we can do the same test, but care has to be taken that this petri dish is kept near to that sunlight, so that sudden change is visible that very moment, and we can see it well enough. And next test is with 50% concentrated nitric acid, and when we subject this Hingu to, when we add 50% concentrated nitric acid, we get to see a green color, and that also signifies or proves the presence of resin. So these are the tests. So finally we have a good resin in our hands, and next what to do with it. Before going into that, we have to see that this is are there any impurities in the resin? Yes, there can be impurities like mud or taproot powder or gypsum or even limestone. Sorry, once again. And in Ayurveda we have a shodhana or a purificatory method to get rid of these impurities. It is a simple one. Like to equal quantity of Hingu, we have to take krida, that is ghee, and then subject it to heat in a darvi. Darvi is an iron vessel, and it gets purified. So, and by the way, what is a resin? Sorry. Resin is a chemical complex substance, and how is it obtained? It is obtained from latex. And what is a latex? Latex is nothing but the white suspension that oozes out when we make a cut on a trunk or on a root, or in some plants if we make a cut on the fruit also, for example capsicum, we get to see the oozing thing called latex. So by definition, latex is a white suspension that contains proteins, sugars, minerals and alkaloid salts. in true solution and with the gums, starch and resin in suspended form. So, in the case of Asafoetida, the resin is obtained from its root, from the tap root, and also from its rhizome. And if we make an incision or give a cut, then that latex oozes out, and because these latex are nothing but stress compounds of plants, so that is the way we take it out, and with the incisions, and we take out the latex and then dry it and solidify it, and there we get our resin. And what are the properties of this resin? This resin, we can use it as an anti-cancerous agent, anti-spasmodic agent, antiviral agent, antioxidant. And how can we say that from an Ayurvedic perspective? It is very simple. We have again a 2-line verse for that, and this time it is from Ashtanga Hridaya. I'll say the verse first and then we'll go into the details. The verse is Hingu vadakava anaha shulaknam pitta kovanam kaduvagarasam ruchyam deepanam pajanam lakhu. Very simple, isn't it? Hingu is oh, this is disturbing me. Hingu is vadakapa anaham. Hingu reduces vata dosha and kapha dosha, and it reduces anaha, that is enlargement of abdomen, and it is shulakna, it alleviates pain, that is specific to that gastrointestinal. It is antispasmodic, that is it reduces the spasms of involuntary muscles that occur in stomach or intestine, and it is pitta vardhanam, that is very important. Hingu aggravates pitta. Pitta is nothing but Agni, and so this is responsible for the digestive function. It enhances that. And Jataragni is the digestive function, that digestive fire that is present in that body. We also have Bhutagni and Dhatvagni. What are those? They are digestive capacity at tissue levels. And this Hingu is a Deepana and a Pajana drug. And what does that mean? Some drugs in Ayurveda, they enhance the Agni. Agni as such, that is the quantity wise we can say, but no guarantee about the quality. Pajana drugs are a category of drugs that enhance the functional capacity of an Agni. The whole chemical process is done well, and the body can get rid of the toxins or ama, and we can make sure that there is no free radical with the use of Pajana drugs. And this Hingu is both Deepana and Pajana. That is a very important point. And we are not left with any free radicals in the body when we make use of Hingu, and thereby there is no question of any cancer taking its form, or even if a person has a genetic predisposition to cancer, unless the whole environment is in favor of him, at least some of them, like if there is a blockage of channels, or if there is ama in the body, it can express itself, the disease can express itself. So every now and then we have to see to it that we subject our body to purificatory therapies, to Ayurvedic medicines, Deepana, Pajana drugs, and so that the channels are clear, and any disease shouldn't dare to express itself in our body. That should be the spirit. So, okay, Hingu. Hingu is Vada Kapanaham. What is Vada? Vada is the controller of movements in the body, let it be of a nervous system or respiratory system or the thinking of the mind. Everything comes under Vada mainly. And the Kapha is responsible for the growth of the body, for the lubricatory activities in the body, and also of the immune system. So any imbalances in Vada Kapha dosha, Hingu is there to take care of it, and it is specifically Pitta Vardhana, and it is Ruchya, it enhances the taste. That is the advantage of Hingu. With little quantity of Hingu, you can enhance the taste of a dish, and though it is by nature, it has that bitter smell, but still when we add it in a dish, it enhances the flavor. It turns out the dish in a highly pleasantable or favorable manner. So we have seen that properties, and what is the botanical name of Hingu? Botanical name is Ayurveda-Asafoetida or Ferula Natex, and family is Umbelliferae or Apiaceae, and chemical constituents are resinotanols and ferulic acid, and it is a perennial herb, and the part that is used is its resin that is obtained from the root or rhizome of the plant, and it is of two types, red and yellow. And the Ayurvedic formulations that make use of Hingu are Hingu Ashtaka Churna and Rajapravartini Vadi, also Hingu Adi Vadi. And then we have mentioned about the test, about the purificatory method, about its usage. I think we have covered it all. So Hingu is anti-cancerous, it is anti-spasmodic, it is antiviral in its action, and one should make use of Hingu daily in the food we eat, because that is this food intake is a way to tackle or to counterattack the infectious agents that are trying to enter into our body, or the genetic defects that are trying to find an expression in our body. So to tackle or to check all those, it is essential that we take good diet and quality, and as well as in reduced quantity, and we do exercise. All that is important. So here we are winding up our session on Hingu. Hope it has been beneficial to you, and have a good day. Make sure you eat Hingu. You make use of it in your dishes, and then that's it. Take care. Thank you.